is what I'm holding in my hand. Possibly the greatest portable tuner ever created. Stick around and find out. Hi, I'm Tracy, VE3TWM. Thank you for tuning in to Outdoors on the Air. Today, I'm taking a look at really what is a relic in the ham radio world. This is a Kenwood AT-130 tuner. It's a manual tuner, as you can see, and this was made and sold back in the 1980s. And let me tell you, they don't make them like this anymore. Solid metal. This whole item here probably weighs 2 pounds or so. Why am I talking to you about a tuner which is now 40 years old? Okay, there's a few reasons here. Number one, you can often find tuners like this on the used marketplace for a very good deal because nobody wants a manual tuner anymore. Everybody likes their fancy automatic tuners. That's number one. Number two is this is an extremely well-made product. It is, if you go onto the internet and you take a look at the reviews of this product, you'll see that people largely adore it. It's a workhorse that stands the test of time. It's got that 10-to-1 tuning range, so if you've got a 10-to-1 SWR, this one's going to help bring the antenna down to a point where you can use it with the transceiver. In addition to that, it will accommodate up to 150 watts of transmitter power, giving it some flexibility with whatever radio you want to use. A nice feature as far as I'm concerned is the compact size. This will fit nicely into a box with an ICOM 705 or a Yaesu FTX1 or any other small compact rig you might have. Okay, I'm out here in the field today and I've got my Yaesu FT710 hooked up to a G5RV, and it is up about 30 feet at the apex, but I've got approximately a 10-to-1 SWR on that antenna at this part of the band. So I just want to show you what we've got here in terms of operating. What we want to do is, first off, with a manual tuner like this, I've got to calibrate it. You'll take a look at the scale here, and way over on the right hand side is a cal indicator. That last peg on the meter is for calibrate. And then if we look at the bottom left of the panel here, you can see there's a calibrate knob. This is a turning knob. Then there is a push button for calibrate and SWR reading. And it's showing that to calibrate, the push button must be in the out position. So I'm going to move it to the out position. Then I'm going to transmit. I've got the FT710 on a blank frequency. Nobody's using it. I've got it set to FM so that it puts out a steady carrier. And I've got it set to 10 watts. I'm not going to be causing anybody any interference at this level. Let's take a look at what kind of SWR we're getting after I do the calibration. And I'm just going to use this knob to make sure that the pin of the meter goes over to the calibrate, and I'm kind of leaning over because I got the camera in the way, but I think that's about it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to push in the push button to go to read the SWR, and take a look at that. You can see it's way above a 10-to-1 SWR. Now, the other thing that I've done here, and just walk you through the controls, is the band. It does have band settings, and you have to switch to that appropriate band before you do any of this. I've got it set to the 28 megahertz band, 10 meters, of course. And you'll notice that we've got an R tune and an X tune knob. Now, best practice in a situation like this to get your SWR down fairly quickly is to tune for noise, maximum noise, using the R. And once you've got that, then tune it for with the X knob, and that will get you down. And then you can just do some tweaking based upon what you're seeing on the meter. Okay, but I'm just going to skip that whole tuning for maximum noise part. We're just going to use the knobs here to try to bring the SWR down and see what happens. So I'm going to hit transmit, and there's my way out there. Calibrate, and I'm on SWR setting. And let me see if I can do this without getting my hand in the way. I'm going to tune back and forth, and now I can see the meter dip. And look at that, the meter dipped almost all the way down to 1. And there it is, it's almost flat. I haven't even touched the X tune, I'm only on the R tune. So that's it. Now, of course, if I move up and down the band, I'm going to have to retune potentially, depending upon the antenna I have. So there you have it, the Kenwood AT-130, cool little device. It's a bit of ham radio history from a renowned ham radio manufacturer, and people are almost giving these things away at flea market swap shops. You can probably find them at Dayton, etc. So, if you happen to see one on a table, you might want to make that leap. What are your thoughts on this and other manual tuners? Do you think they still have a place in today's amateur radio? Hey, leave your comments below. I want to hear whatever you have to say. Thanks for watching. Now it's your turn. Get out of the shack, get outdoors, and get on the air. 7-3 from Tracy, VE3 TWM.